Yeah, he's incredibly tanky. The abilities don't do much damage. Okay, there's this big AoE. Ow. Hello everyone, Hamis28 here, and today we're back in the world of Prominence. So, from our last episode, I got our 16 black candles, our aberration heart. Where did I put the pedestals? I just had them. Oh, why did I put them in there? That's odd. Don't remember doing that. Aberration heart, pedestals. Yep, I think that's everything. Which means this quest is complete. We get another molten remnant, and now we can fight the faceless one. Did I ever allocate that skill point? I did not. So, let's see, we can do damage dealt by Orion, draw speed, draw speed. Our draw speed is already pretty fast. I'd rather continue to stack up these 3% damage buffs, because we have 3 more, which would equate to another 9% damage, which is pretty good. Anyways, now that we have all of the stuff we need, let me put that away, we don't need that there. We will be able to summon the next boss. Now, it's said to do this, you have to go into this area over here. Don't think we're going to need a boss arena to do this, so I'm sure we'll be fine. I think maybe we'll stay... I think this is a good spot to do it, right over here. Because we have a good couple of trees. There's a wide area over here. These guys spawn in massive numbers though, which is pretty annoying, but nothing we can't deal with. So let's go ahead and build the altar. So you do 1 in the middle, 4 on each side. How many arrows do I have now that I think about it? We have infinity, right? Yes, endless quiver. Then we put our candles. Slay this guy. It's so annoying how low the drop rate on the aberration heart is. You can see in here I have another 24 limbs, because I think I had to kill like 22 of them, because I think that guy just dropped 1. Put the limb in the center. Oh my goodness, he spawns really fast. Is he even taking damage? I don't think so. Oh, we can kite him pretty good though. Well, okay, he was doing some kind of effect. Good thing I ran away. Can you leave? Thank you. Okay, he is taking damage. He's just very tanky. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna dodge away from that. Okay, it looks like it's just a big AoE, so as long as I stay away from him when he does that, we should be fine. And he gets stuck. Oh. Okay, he has some kind of grab. That's really dangerous. Okay, he hurts, but not too bad. Yeah, he's incredibly tanky. The abilities don't do much damage. Okay, there's this big AoE. Ow. He wombo comboed me. I can't believe it. That was actually pretty sick on his part. 2. Oh, I forgot to mention. You can make bottles of enchanting with honey bottles, which is also really good for when you're level 100. I'm gonna need blocks to climb over there. Do I have anything I can build with? Sort descending. There we go. bunch of this. 2 stacks should be enough. Well, let's see if he's still there waiting for us. If he's not, I'm gonna have to get another heart, but most of these bosses do stick around. Yeah, he's still there. I can't move. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at that. That was so funny. Because in my head, I'm like, I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. Like, oh, I wonder what the range on his pull is. Because it seems like if you get too far away, he does that. And as I was thinking that, he just sucked me into the AoE. Okay, we're gonna make some cornbread so I can get to full health. Real quick. Okay, good enough. Let's get our levels back. Do I still have a swiftness potion in here? No, I think the swiftness is in my backpack. Unless I put it in here, maybe. I know I dumped some stuff in here. Yeah, swiftness, water breathing, haste. Yep. I think the swiftness will be good. Because he pulls us in. I'm gonna have to roll out and then use the speed potion to get to my stuff. And then we should be able to finish him off. Okay, he's gonna pull us in, thankfully. Let's see. Well, I thought he was. Because I don't have... Okay, there he goes. Huh. Okay, the AoE is way bigger than I thought. I don't have any more cornmeal. Well, I do have a lot more corn, actually. Let's see, I get 1 shot regardless, though, but I need full health for when I put on the armor. Okay, grab some more corn. That in there, that in here. Get the cornbread, put 1 in there. If I had... No, I think I would get 1 shot regardless. Oh, I didn't grab all the corn, that's why. Okay, heal up to full real quick. Maybe if I had the potion of the steadfast shredder, I'd have a better shot. I just need to get to my stuff, and then I can finish him off. Okay, he's gonna pull us. My stuff is to the left. And when he pulls, he does the AoE, so I have to be pretty fast about it too. I don't think I'm near enough. Okay, he's doing the ability, so if he does the pull now, we're good. I'm over here. Oh, I think he's too far away. And I can't get closer. And I don't have the XP to go back either. Oh, wait. He's turning. He's turned this way. Come on, I'm right here. And there's no blocks I can use to get over there. Because I'm in the wastes. Is there anything I can use to build? Can I make sandstone out of the sand? No. Oh, that's useless. Oh, he walked over here. Let's see. No, he's walking further away. What is he attacking? He's attacking something. Can you walk back? What is he... Did he just disappear, maybe? Huh. Well, I can't get over there right now. Yeah, there's no way for me to get over there. Oh no, he's still alive. Well, I'm gonna need to get some blocks then so I can build over. Is there any way I can get blocks from here? Oh, there's some shrubland over there. Alright, there's all of our wood. Looks like it was so big even the tree took a little while to register it's been chopped down. So let's build the bridge and head back over there. It looks like he's probably fighting, I think, a whale spawned, and then he saw an enderman, which I think is why he kept pulling himself that way. But as long as we can get our stuff, we should be able to finish him off pretty quick. His damage resistance is... He either has very high damage resistance, or has a lot of health. I briefly saw his health bar for a second, but I don't remember what it looked like what the number was. Because he is quite tanky. And I think our bow also was just doing less damage. Because normally we're doing like to the warden, we did like 300 damage. But I think versus this guy, we were only doing like 20 to 30 per hit. Okay, let's go down here. Okay. I wonder if he despawned or what's he doing. I guess we'll know if he pulls us. Nope, there he is. Luckily his health does not regen though. Don't do it, dude. No, he's just really tanky, that's what it is. One more out to do it. Okay, 2 more out to do it. Where are we? Oh, I fell down a little cave. That's it, the faceless one is defeated. Little anticlimactic at the end though, but overall I would rate him higher than some of the other bosses we fought. I think he had more interesting mechanics. Did he not drop anything though? Where did I... He was standing like right here, right? No, he was standing like right here. No drops? Pretty disappointing. You would think something like him would have some interesting drops. That in there. Where our bow go? There it is. Unless I'm missing something? Maybe it fell in a tree? No. I don't see anything. Unless maybe we collected it already. Let's head home and take a look. Nope, not seeing anything in here. No drops? Kinda disappointing. But we do get 5 Cinderstone trophies, 3 infused molten remnants, and a transmog. So we can get Illusion of the Void Touch Blade, Illusion of the Void Touch Saber, or Illusion of the Void Touch Scythe. I think the Scythe looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna grab that one. Illusion of the Void Touch Scythe is now soulbound to you. Put away those. Transmog appearance, dropped by mythic challenges with a 5% chance. Cool. And I think you just... this doesn't actually do anything, it's just for transmogs. And I think there's that item, right? Yeah, transmog table. And then that's what you use this for. So I'll store this for now. We'll go ahead and use our infused molten remnants. Get ourselves some more damage dealt by Orion. And with that, the invasion ends. The Faceless One has been captured and trapped inside Vaz. Skelak interrogated it. Den efeigel at inja ik ang ahora maka afnog ik ahorna maka ulka fedwa tura, the Faceless said in an unknown tongue. My child, if what it says is true, then our war has just started, Skelek said, worried. The music disc and advancement hero of the Void's invasion. Quest completed, the Historian era. Got another music disc. Completed challenge, Heroes of the Void Invasion. Complete all chapters of the Void Invasion expansion. Expansion unlock, Historian era. Start Historian era, unlocking 51 to level 65. Which is right here. The latest expansion, Chapter 1, The Shadow Beneath the Horizon. Eons ago, Skellig fought against the Eldritch beings, defeating and imprisoning the primordial being, Cthulhu. While its followers escaped, the chains imprisoning its half-brother, a tall hooded monster with tentacles, were broken free. Skellig couldn't stop his escape, and for eons he never saw him again. Let's see, these are using a fusion table. You can infuse the following items at your ingot for +10. Corruption infusing. Corruption infusions can be used to add corruption to armor pieces, which are useful for corruption scaled abilities. Active abilities can do this. Cool. Missive from Skellig. Greetings, champion. I have confirmed that it's him, the primordial being of all holy things known as Hastur. The overworld is not safe. Hastur is great at twisting the minds of others. I will need you to come to Vaz as soon as you can, before one of his twisted slaves come after you. Use this beacon in the overworld, and I'll bring you to Vaz. Also, enchant your weapon with Smite. Hastur's followers are undead. You should be prepared for the worst. Signal this beacon in the overworld to travel to Vaz and meet Skellig. Cool. Zal the Faceless Eye Corruption Relic. Summons Void Earth. Infusible in armor pieces, grants +10 corruption. Not sure I need that per se. Not sure. I mean, I don't use corruption. I believe it's relevant to your talents. If I look... Yeah, at 30 corruption, every third arrow you fire grants you a stack of marksmanship. So if I have 30 corruption, I get a bonus there. There's no bonus here. So I guess that's the only bonus we get, but that is more damage, which is useful. And increases the effective duration. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if I have more corruption, the rapid fire lasts longer, and if I have at least 30 corruption, every third arrow grants me marksmanship. Useful. Now let's see. Now luckily we already have Smite on our weapon, so let's head to Vaz and see what's going on. Do you really think you can kill me? A familiar voice whispers. You'll be very useful to the new king. But I'll have to kill you first. Activate the Waystone for a checkpoint. You thought you killed me. But the king in yellow has reborn me stronger. And now it's your turn. I think it should say to be reborn, not to reborn. Okay, he deals a lot of damage. And I didn't equip my thing. And I'm now realizing that we're under-leveled for this fight. It didn't say it before, but we actually can't deal any damage. I gotta get out of here. You know, it would be useful to tell me beforehand you have to be level 60. But that was interesting. I like that setup for it. But that was annoying because we're level 50, which means, as you saw, I do 0 damage. And you're telling me I gotta be level 60 to do anything else? Well, that's annoying. Luckily, we didn't lose anything, because I think if we died in the Endless Sea, I don't think I'd be able to get my stuff back, because his AoE is extremely high. Luckily, we fared pretty well, and if I had the Amethyst Bracers, we would have took even less damage, so I'm going to put those on for now. But I like that. That was really interesting. I like how the quests and the bosses really evolved from that like first season to this latest expansion. A lot more cool stuff. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to level to 50, and it's not really easy to do so. Because if I go to here, the way I leveled up to 50 before from 60 is I came over here, where the ice pillagers were. They seem to give a good amount of XP. Oh, I think I know what's a good thing. This is a good time to do this. I kept forgetting about it. Where did I put it? There it is. The Void Hourglass. This is a good time to try this out. We should be able to level up to 60 using these mythic challenges that I've been completely forgetting about. Because I haven't done them before. I wonder how they work. Let's see. What? Oh, where is he? Okay, I did not think it was just going to spawn a boss, like, with no indication or anything. But that does show we've gotten a lot stronger, which is pretty cool. So the next one would be the Mythic 2, Concierge. Does it look like it dropped anything, though? Missive from Magus. Where did I get this? As my faithful minion, you are to deal with any magic users detected in the realm. Oh, this is from when I defeated the other mages. Interesting. But cool. Free netherite. Won't say no to that. That's actually how I've been collecting a lot of the ancient debris overall, because every time you defeat the the hand, he always drops 5 ancient debris, because he has 5 fingers. Along with the chest. The blazing eye, and some stuff we can't use. But, since it spawns a boss like that, I think what I need to do is build kind of like an arena. Out of like obsidian or something. Because I think we're gonna have our base really busted up. It's a good thing I walked farther away, because I was legitimately about to summon it like on our doorstep. Which could have been pretty bad, pretty bad. Oh, how much XP did we get? Like 300. Okay, so not a ton. But I mean, that's better than before, because I don't think you can't really farm stuff. Like you've seen from the Wither Skeleton farm, even when I am standing there defeating hundreds of them, you don't really get a lot of XP. Because I think the way he has it done is that if you defeat the same mob over and over again, you get less XP for each consecutive defeat. So like you can kill 100 zombies early game, but then later on a zombie doesn't give you any XP. Which I think is how it works. Which is why it probably makes sense for the bosses, because you don't fight bosses too often. But in the meantime, let's see, where did it go? Put that stuff away. So what actually dropped? I'm not sure. Because like the thingamabob, the transmog said it's like a 5% chance. Let me see. Drop by mythic challenges with a 5% chance. Yeah, it doesn't show the drop rates. Was there something in the quest book about it? No, it's not here. It just said they're challenges that make it harder. And this one just says concierge. Let's see, let's summon this guy and see what happens. But it looks like it has a pretty long cooldown as well. You would think the cooldown would go away pretty quickly, but I guess not. So I'm thinking I could probably build an arena like out here, and if it summons bosses we've already fought, then what would be the worst one? Probably the Night Lich? Yeah, the Nightlit should probably be the worst one. Maybe I don't want to spawn them right next to my house. Probably not a good idea. There's a lot of room over here. I think that's a good spot for it. Although I wonder why the cooldown is so long. You would think it would just cool down immediately. Yeah, it's going really slow. So let's go out over here and let's see what happens this time. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, if you're wondering what this buff is, Dynamo, it's the one I have on my hat, right? It's on the bow? Yeah, it's on the bow. So pretty much every time I jump up to 4 times, my next bow shot deals more damage, which is very useful. Let's see. So why is this taking so long? You'd think it would go a lot faster. Aberrations may arise every 30 seconds, helping and inheriting the mythical attributes of their leader. Okay, it looks like it's done. So now, if I summon this guy, let's see what happens. Oh, it's this guy, the concierge. He's pretty easy. I think he explodes. Okay, but you can see this guy drops stuff. The Ghost of Captain Cornelia is next. Berserker Boots, Frost Hat, Encased Remnant. No, I had these. So are they actually dropping something? Because this is the normal drops from that guy. He normally drops this stuff. So then what is the point? The Ghost of Captain Cornelia will actually be useful because that's this one, which means I don't have to go do the thing because I could just fight the mythic version. But they're not dropping anything. But I do get a good amount of XP, so I think I'm going to have to do this to level up. Just keep defeating the mythic bosses to get XP up to 60. Because until I'm 60, I can't progress through the Historian Era questline because I literally deal 0 damage to Gumas, the fallen Archmage. The once Archmage and leader of the Hex, dead in the hands of the Champion of Vaz, was resurrected by Hoster himself. Now part of the cult and infused with Hoster's power, he has been chosen to sabotage the plans of Skalak, kidnapping and killing anyone who tries to travel to the Cinderstone depths. Use Smite to shred his barrier if you don't have the required spell power. That's what I was talking about. But, interesting. We're gonna have to spend a lot of time leveling up then, because this is going really slow. So I think the only way I can do it is through the mythic challenges right now. But at least so far, they're pretty easy. I want to see, though, what you actually get out of these. Because so far, we're not getting anything, and I thought they have, like, specific drops. So I want to check the wiki. So while that loads, Illusion of the Quantum Sword. That's actually sick. How do I get that? 5% chance. Yeah, it just says 5%. Is it a 5% chance to get anything? Let me see. Mythic mounts, one-handed, mythic mounts, mythic challenges. Okay, let's see what it says here. Mythic challenges are hard endgame boss fights organized in levels starting from Mythic 1, scaling infinitely. It's a way to challenge yourself to the limit by fighting powerful bosses, making the endgame of the mod pack always challenging. To start Mythic challenges, yada yada, we already started that. The bosses can be summoned using the Void Hourglass. Each level gives a 25% boost on health and damage. After killing a mythic boss, it will drop in the air a new Void Hourglass with the next level. 7 different bosses can be obtained from a new Hourglass. If you or any of your teammates die to a mythic boss, you will fail the challenge. The boss will disappear and it will drop an Hourglass of a lower level. Affixes are these things like Faceless Gift. Those are not what I need. Okay, here we go. Mythical Essences. As a reward for fighting mythic bosses, you'll receive Mythical Essence. There are two types, Lesser and Greater. These Mythical Essences are a endgame currency, which also work to create materials such as Glory. I'm trying to talk here, buddy. Can't get no privacy walking around. These essences are an endgame currency, which also work to create materials such as Glory, Demonic, or Wrath Essence, which can be used to craft artifacts. On future updates, artifacts will be able to be upgraded and new useful items. Lesser Essence is obtained from a 20% chance from Mythic level 10 plus bosses, while Greater is obtained from Mythical 20 plus bosses. You can craft 16 Lesser by combining 4 Greater Essence. You cannot craft Greater Essence. Gotcha, okay. So right now it really doesn't drop anything for me. Let me put this stuff away. Until we get to Mythic 10. So until we get there, we don't get anything out of it. Let me put all this stuff away, make room in here. Throw all of that in here. I threw my Ender Lead in there. I did not mean to do that. So until we go to Mythic 10, we don't get anything. Mythical Essence, which is these things. And you can use this to craft Molten Remnants to increase your artifact power. You can smith these into these for the bosses. And then the greater ones... Oh wait, this is the greater. No, this is the greater. Oh, you need one of each to do that. And the greater essence is used to make Cinderstone trophies, the Broken Beacon of Hope, the regular Beacon of Hope, and lesser essence. So really not a whole lot. So you can use that to increase your artifact power, but does it actually make the weapon stronger? I can't even read it. Because we've been upgrading it, but it doesn't look like it actually increases the range. I mean the damage. It's at 20. Is that higher? Was it always at 20? Yeah, this one's at 10, so it was always 20, now that I think about it. So the only thing I can think of to make ourselves stronger is we need to upgrade our archery manual to the next level. Which is, I think it's this one, the Might. So we could end up crafting that, but other than that, there's really not much else we can do until I hit level 60. So this is going to summon the ghost of Captain Cornelia, which from what I remember shouldn't be that difficult of a fight. She mostly flies around and then tries to like smack you. So let's go further out though before I do that. I'm not too worried. I feel like we're really strong. So I don't think she'll one-shot us, but she is a mythic boss. She's kind of a baddie though, by the way. Okay, no, she went down really easily. Frozen Key, Oxygen Tanks, Ice Maze Shelter Map. Let's see, that's useless. That's pretty useless. So is that. So is this actually. Yeah, so is that. Can't keep that stuff though. Then we do get a map. So there's something way over there. Music? Hello? Music, you can stop now. The boss is defeated. And then you do get some loot out of going there. I don't think we're gonna do it though. I don't think the loot's anything really that great. The next one, oh, the Nether Gauntlet again. Let's see, it is the same 7 bosses. So that will get me more netherite, which is useful. But it seems like right now, we're at the point where we're so powerful, none of these bosses are going to pose a threat. 717. And we get about 300 XP every boss, which is useful. So, I have a lot of farming to do. I can't hear myself speak, but in post, I can turn down the music. But anyways, I'm your host, Amish28, and I'll see you guys next time.